What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about the whole situation that happened between Nicki Minaj and Kevin Samuels. And I know I'm a little late with this, but nevertheless, I just wanted to come through and just let you know what I thought about the whole situation. All right. So for those of you who don't know, Kevin Samuels, Nicki Minaj was doing a live stream, and Kevin Samuels requested to participate in the live stream. And Nicki Minaj granted Kevin Samuels' request. Why did Kevin Samuels want to participate in Nicki Minaj's live stream? I'm not sure. Maybe, he's a fan. Maybe he's a Barb or a Ken. Maybe he's clout chasing. Who knows, right? But a lot of people are speculating that Kevin Samuels was clout chasing, pretty much trying to, get some free promo. And I guess it worked. Kevin did get some free promo from this. But notice, though, right off the bat, Kevin Samuels didn't try and join Taylor Swift's live stream. He didn't try to join J-Lo's live stream. Boricuas in the house. Boricuas in the house. That Boricua did not want Kevin in her house. All right. He didn't try to join Jeannie Mai's live stream. No. Whether she's with a black man or not. No. He joined Nicki Minaj's live stream, or requested to join and then join Nicki Minaj's live stream. And some people gonna come through and be all like, well, Nicki Minaj ain't black. She mixed. She did, she did. And I'll say she's black adjacent, close enough, right? And, Kevin Samuels did this because, let's be real, Kevin Samuels is more popular within black spaces versus non-black spaces, and that's fine. But there are people who are arguing that Kevin Samuels is mainstream. And I don't think Kevin Samuels is mainstream, and that's okay. He has the potential to perhaps go mainstream if he remixes his message, because I really don't think that enough people are going to really care about him, criticizing black women. Like, I don't think a lot of people outside of the black community are really going to relate to that much. Yeah, they might try and, see a little bit, see a black woman get bashed here and there, but I don't think it's going to end up propelling him to superstardom, like mainstream superstardom. I could be wrong, because there is a YouTuber who does have a theory that Kevin Samuels is the more polished, cleaned up, mainstream, quote unquote, version of Tommy Sotomayor. And they're going to use Kevin Samuels to help push, anti-black female sentiments in the mainstream. And some people are going to be like, well, why can't they just use Tommy Sotomayor? And based on what this person said, it's because Tommy, he's kind of going too far. And based on what I've seen from Tommy Sotomayor, yeah, he's going a bit too far, where it's like, nah, we can't use this guy anymore because we can't defend and sidestep the things that he said and the things that he's done. And a bit of a sidebar, since we're on this, I brought up Tommy Sotomayor, y'all heard about that whole situation with Tommy Sotomayor being on Fresh and Fit, and that lady being on Fresh and Fit too, and she was all trying to reason with Tommy Sotomayor as far as, his history, but him bashing and criticizing black women. And basically saying, why does he do it? He should stop. And then somehow, some way, things started to escalate, and then the girl accidentally puts hands on Tommy Sotomayor. Y'all heard about that? What y'all think about that? Here's what I think about that. I'll say that overall, people, you know, all people basically should keep their hands to themselves, but unfortunately that does not happen. But I do see a lot of people caping really hard for Tommy Sotomayor. And I know right is right and wrong is wrong. I do know that, and I do agree with that. However, based on what I've been hearing and seeing, it seems like he was getting aggressive and calling her out of her name and seemingly provoking a response. And you do have to be careful about people who provoke people. And also, people brought up, well, this isn't the first time someone laid hands on Tommy. And I heard that, one, it was a guy in like New York who hit Tommy or something like that. And I didn't see all this outrage for that. And that's true. I don't remember anybody having all this outrage for that. And as well, Tariq Nasheed has rolled up on Tommy. He didn't hit him, I don't think, but, he pretty much was posturing himself as if he was going to lay hands on him. But notice Tommy ain't have all that smoke for Tariq Nasheed and that other dude, though. But one more thing I do want to mention about this situation, then I'll jump back to Kevin and Nicki. If the roles were switched around and Tommy, whether purposely or accidentally, hit that black woman, do you think people would be caping as hard for that black woman as they did for Tommy Sotomayor? Would they be caping hard for Shaymeen, I believe that's her name? Or would they be finding excuses like, oh, you can't be jumping in somebody's face. You can't be getting all rah-rah. You can't get up in a real in face like that and not expect something to happen to you. You brought it on yourself. You shouldn't have been there. And I do agree she should not have been there. But that's another story. But let's get back to Nicki Minaj and Kevin Samuels here. So Kevin Samuels, he knows who to go to for the clout, for the promo. Black women. Let's be real. Whether if the black women like him or not, he knows who to go to. Right? Because if he went to the non-black women, they just gonna be like, who are you? Like, why does your opinion matter? Like, who made you the king of Cyan? Right? And when Kevin requested to be a part of Nicki Minaj's live stream, Nicki Minaj recognized him. She knew who he was. I don't think she liked him. I don't think she likes him. But she knew who he was, and she let him come on. And notice Kevin Samuels, he ain't have no smoke for Nicki Minaj. Not like he do other women, especially other black women. And that's probably because, Nicki Minaj is a celebrity. And when you're a celebrity, things are a little bit different. And also he did request to come on her live stream. So he should be respectful and cordial. And during this conversation, Nicki said, she started to speak about what Kevin does and all that stuff. And they got on some like, oh, the black man and the black woman, all that jazz, right? And then they got to the part about Kevin rating women. And then Kevin says that he actually has, the women rate themselves. Although I think Kevin also, like, the women rate themselves and then Kevin corrects their rating if he feels that their rating is too high or too low. Mostly too high. And then Nicki, she wanted to try. And Nicki trolled him because I believe Nicki is familiar with Kevin Samuels, and she rated herself a 7, even though Kevin says that, you he doesn't allow people to rate themselves as sevens because he feels like that's the most popular number that people will go with. Which I kind of understand that concept, low key. It does kind of force you to either go higher or lower and not stick to like the middle zone. So Nicki, she rates herself a 7. I'm assuming that Nicki Minaj is being modest here. You know, I'm sure Nicki considers herself to be, you know, best of the best. And I don't knock her for that. But Nicki Minaj rates herself a 7. And Kevin doesn't really like that because he doesn't allow people to rate themselves as 7s, as I mentioned earlier. But Kevin says that he rates her as a 9, actually. And it's because of, you know, her facial structure. And to be fair, on that video, her face was, you know, photographing and filming very well. I'm not sure if it was due to like makeup or it's just her natural facial symmetry. But her face did look good on the live stream. But some people took issues with that because they feel like the facial symmetry thing is rooted in Eurocentrism or Eurocentricism. Is Eurocentric. And then Nicki, she was trolling and acting like, ooh, thank you so much. And then she flipped the script. And then she was like, you know, to black women, can we just, you know, F what these dudes say and just concentrate on us? And I feel like Nicki Minaj was low-key being like passive aggressive to Kevin Samuels. She was like low-key coming for him, but coming for him in a way that it was like, maybe, maybe not. You know how some folks do, right? Versus just being straight up with it. Like she was straight up when she came for Joe Budden. Y'all remember when she was all snapping on Joe Budden, right? You know, being all loud, rah, hood chick from what part of New York Nicki is from? The Bronx? I don't think she... Queens. But she didn't take it there. And I think that's probably was a good thing. One, because I don't think Kevin Samuels is really worth all that. Also, because this is probably if Nicki were to have done that, this would have definitely went viral, and Kevin would have definitely been able to capitalize off of all that free promo. And I think that ultimately, you know, Kevin Samuels is the winner in this situation. Just because Kevin Samuels was able to get some free promo off of this situation. It may have made him look a bit dopey, but he'll recover. You know, his fan base will definitely come through Cape and make 1,001 excuses, you know. But did you guys hear that Kevin Samuels, he's in Future, the rapper's latest video? See, Kevin Samuels, he going mainstream, y'all. Y'all can't hold a good black man down, y'all. Kevin Samuels haters is his biggest motivators. What's up? But I haven't seen the video, so I'm not sure the actual part that he's going to be playing in this video. It looks like he's going to be like a therapist or a counselor or a psychiatrist, psychologist, some sort of a person you talk to about your issues. It looks like, based on the screenshot that I saw. But that's all I gotta say for the time being about this whole situation. Let me know what you think. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.